Samsung Galaxy S22 Plus. The best Android phone 2022. On the surface, Samsung's latest S22 Plus simply looks like another incremental upgrade with a familiar face, but is there more to this middle child of a Galaxy S phone than the expected annual hardware updates and design revisions? While the S branding within Samsung's Galaxy naming convention has always been tied to the company's flagship Android phones, the Plus suffix is a relatively recent addition to the lineage whose function continues to change over time. The most obvious difference between the S22 and the S22 Plus, as is true of previous generations, is the larger size that the Plus model sports, not to mention the extra benefits that its additional volume brings. Moving from the standard to the Plus not only means a bigger screen but a larger battery too. With the extension of an Ultra-branded entry within each year's Galaxy S line, the Plus model also serves as something of a melting pot, melding the more modest hardware of the base S phone with touches of the more premium and advanced features that would otherwise be exclusive to the Ultra. As such, while the Galaxy S22 Plus may not look like the most exciting entry in this year's flagship Samsung lineup, it's arguably the phone with the broadest appeal in terms of size, features, and performance. Design and build. Stylish and slim. Improved durability. Gorilla Glass Victus Plus and Armour Aluminium. While 2020's Galaxy S20 lineup was a little bland to look at, last year's S21 series brought more defined and distinctive hardware to the table, helped by the use of an eye-catching phantom violet finish as the range's signature colorway. The S22 and S22 Plus firmly adapt the familiar footprint left by 2021's Galaxy S phones, including their recognizable contour-cut camera bump. Display and audio. Smaller 6.6 inches panel, compared to predecessor. Beautiful 120 Hz AMOLED visuals. Excellent outdoor brightness. Clear but flat stereo speakers. A touch of post-launch controversy shed a little light on an apparent upgrade to the display on the S22 Plus and base S22, compared to its predecessor, a change which Samsung has since had to step in and clarify. Software and features. Great multitasking toolset. Superb long-term update support. Debut of One UI 4.1, atop Android 12. Some duplicate apps out of box that can be uninstalled/disabled. While One UI 4 was the first iteration of Samsung's mobile user experience to capitalize on the additions that the underlying Android 12 update brought to the table, the S22 Plus launches with the revised One UI 4.1, again, atop Android 12, complete with numerous small but helpful tweaks and upgrades. Performance. One of the first phones to sport a 4nm Exynos 2200/Snapdragon 8 Gen 1. Performance gains not as big as expected compared to S21 Plus. Exynos clips 921st mobile GPU with ray tracing. Lacks graphical optimization for some games. While companies like Motorola and Xiaomi may have beaten Samsung to the punch by releasing phones running on cutting-edge 4nm silicon ahead of the S22 range, this newest Galaxy series is likely the most widely available set of devices to sport such hardware and thus, for many, will be their first taste of these new chips' capabilities. Battery. Smaller battery than S21 Plus. Supports up to 45W fast charging. No power adapter in box. While a more manageable display size and a thinner, more elegant design are welcome alterations between last year's and this year's Plus, the smaller footprint does also result in a smaller battery, moving from a 4,800 mAh cell in the S21 Plus down to a 4,500 mAh offering in this year's S22 Plus. Camera. Low light and selfie quality need work. 10MP central hole punch selfie camera. 50MP main sensor with OIS, 12MP ultrawide, 10MP telephoto with OIS. Amidst the slew of expected upgrades and improvements, perhaps one of the most exciting and intriguing changes to the S22 Plus is its camera setup. While the S20 Plus and S21 Plus both relied on a 12MP main, 12MP ultra-wide, and a somewhat deceptive 64MP telephoto sensor, Samsung has finally seen fit to give this generation of Plus a true 3x optical zoom snapper instead. What's more, there's a new 50MP primary sensor doing most of the heavy lifting, photographically speaking. Price and availability. In most markets, the Galaxy S22 Plus went on sale on February 25th, both direct from Samsung's own site, US, UK, Spain, France, as well as other retailers, including Best Buy in the States and Amazon in multiple markets, US, UK, Spain, France. However, fans in some regions, including the UK, had to wait a little longer for both the S22 and S22 Plus, which arrived in stores on March 11th.